Hello everyone, this is Dr. J with the Human Movement Institute, where we have improvement through movement. Today we will be discussing self-muscle energy or self-contract relax of the AA joint, otherwise known as the atlantoaxial joint. We could also think of this as C1 vertebrae moving on C2, or C2 rotating around C1. This is a wonderful exercise for patients who have restrictions or loss of range of motion when they turn their head and neck. It's also a wonderful exercise for anybody with headaches, particularly at the base of the skull off to one side. Let's say, for example, that when you look to the right, you start to feel pressure or headache on the right, and you can't go to the right like you can turn to the left. Almost up to 50% of cervical rotation range of motion is from C1, C2. If I have pain to the right, I can use self-muscle energy to restore that range of motion and or use what's called contract relax. Let's say, for example, with the same problem of turning to the right, I can use my left-sided neck muscles to relax the right side. Hold for 5 to 6 seconds and relax. Go a bit further into the range of motion and repeat. Hold for 5 to 6 seconds, relax, and then go again. We usually only need to have a starting dose of 3 to 5 times for the 5 to 6 second holds. How do we know if this has worked? Well, number one, we have to diagnose the movement accurately. The Human Movement Diagnosis of AA hypomobility to the right should be diagnosed. Once you find the diagnosis, you can then match the exercise to restore that range of motion and thereby lessen pain and or headache. The only way that we know that this works is reassessing yourself. If you turn to the right and it's limited, and or you have a headache at the base of the skull, then I do self-contract relax or self-muscle energy of the AA joint, and the neck range of motion improves, and the headache lessens or resolves, and or the pain's less and the motion's more. Now I know that this technique has been effective. I can also use opposite side rotation. So if I'm restricted to the right, I can turn back left. You want to feel a pressure or a stretch at the base of the skull. Yet again, doing 3 to 5 repetitions for 5 to 6 second holds and or reciprocally can further improve the range of motion, lessen or resolve headache, as well as help neck pain. This is yet again an exercise that can be done in multiple positions. To be more aggressive, I can lay on my stomach. If I lay on my stomach, I can turn my head and neck to the non-restricted side, turn my cheek right into the floor or table, hold for 5 to 6 seconds, and repeat 5 to 6 times. Then I can go to the opposite direction and turn my head back left into the table to self-mobilize the AA joint. This is a more aggressive or higher level exercise because we're working at the end range of motion. If you have any apprehension, start with the standing or sitting version, and then you can progress to a higher dose exercise or movement at end range. This concludes our video on self-AA muscle energy or contract relax. If you've liked this video, please share it, hit the like button, tap that subscribe button, and share it with your friends for all to see. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.